Hello, hi Rajuji. Welcome you to our show Chaticha. Once again, Kamal here from Mera Sangeet.
Pranam Kamalji, thank you.
Pranam Rajuji, how are you? Not sounding very well.
Oh, just a lot of good pollen around in the air, so it's fun. Allergies.
Oh,
So
do get well soon, because a lot of our listeners here keep sending queries and they want you to be very well all the time.
thank you. No, I'm fine. Just a little bit of touch of something
Yeah.
going around, but that's fine. Tell me what's going on.
All fine, Rajuji. Just a little bit on the immigration reforms bill. If you could reflect a little on that, if there's anything latest on that.
Well, there was a surprising development in the sense that people who we consider to be the biggest opponents of immigration reform actually came out and said, we want to see immigration reform. Not only do we want to see it, we want to see it by August.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there is a faction within the Republican Party which is referred to as the Tea Party. The Tea Party are typically very conservative Republicans, and they were traditionally, and they have been traditionally, very opposed to immigration reform. But a couple of developments occurred. One was that there was a poll done, and it turned out that well over 60% of them wanted to see reform and wanted to see people who are undocumented accommodated. Then one of the key members or key figures in the Tea Party came out and gave a statement, very strong statement in favor of reform, of entrepreneurship, of legal immigration reform, as well as reform for undocumented people. So that puts us in a situation where we are again hopeful that something might happen relatively quickly. So that's where we are with immigration reform. As always, still watching and hoping.
All right, okay. So Rajuji, we've been really discussing this. It's been almost a year, and every time we are always positive that something really good comes out. But then something should, because it's going to affect a lot of people. So I'm sure something good will definitely turn out.
Well, it's as somebody has said, if you want to retain your sanity, never see how sausages and laws are made. These are always a very messy process. So everything would be fine, at the last moment something would go wrong. It's very difficult to say how it is going to turn out, but like you said, we hope.
Right. Rajuji, a few queries today now on our show from our listeners.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, the first one here says, can an H4 visa holder work as a volunteer? If I wanted to join any voluntary, like any non-profit organization, can I do so?
I have on my LinkedIn account, if you go to my LinkedIn account, there is I believe there's a write-up on how it is very difficult for employers to accommodate people as volunteers. That's one side. Can employer get free work from somebody as a volunteer? If that side is taken care of, let's say that the employer does have an established volunteer program like some of the NGOs do, then as long as the H4 holder is getting no money, no benefits in cash or kind, they can volunteer. So you can volunteer as long as there is no expectation or receipt of benefits or money.
Okay. So now, Rajuji, we move on to another question here. It says, I have been traveling to the United States. My sister is in the United States, and I'm now here on a visit to her and her husband, who is a naturalized citizen of the United States. My visa is for 10 years, and I've been to the United States a couple of times, like I mentioned. The visa expires in the next few years, he writes. So he says, would I have to apply again for a visa? And another question that he asks is, can he apply for a job first and then apply for the visa so that he gets a work visa? to the United States, or it could be any way.
Okay, this is a very confusing set of questions. I fail to understand the relevance of brother-in-law being a U.S. citizen.
No, he's just mentioned it that his brother-in-law is a U.S. citizen. His sister is married to the brother-in-law. Maybe she's in the process of getting a citizenship. He's visited them a couple of times, and now his visa is about to expire.
I see.
In a few years. So next, when he applies for a visa, would it be better to go in for a work visa, or to just get a visa and then look for a job in the US?
Yeah, I got it. So the question is this. Let me paraphrase. The question is this. I am somebody who has a history of coming to USA and going back. Now my visa is up for renewal. Is it better for me to apply for a work visa first or a tourist visa first? And the answer is probably tourist visa. Because if you apply for a work visa and fail, getting a tourist visa extension may be difficult. Okay. If on the other hand you get a tourist visa and then you apply for a work visa somewhere along the line and you fail, chances are they will not cancel your tourist visa that they've already given you. Okay. So that answers the question.
All right. Okay. So these were the queries, Rajiv, from our listeners this week.
Very good, Kamalji. Thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you so much, Rajiv, for taking out time for answering these queries. Do get well soon and look forward to speak with you again next week.
Sounds good. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Rajiv. Have a good day.
You too, ma'am. Every other Thursday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we host free community conference calls. Everybody is welcome to join. Some people post questions ahead of time. You can take membership in our forums. All of the details are there on our website, immigration.com. You can take membership ahead of time, and it's instantaneous. It happens right away. And post your questions beforehand, or you can just log in. The phone number and all are provided: 202-800-8394, 12:30 Eastern Standard Time every other Thursday. We have free apps for both Apple iOS platform for your iPhones and iPads, as well as for Android. Just look for immigration.com, the period dot, and the application should show up.